Happy time zone, everyone. Show, thank you very much. 10 months. My god. This rate, time is not just going, it's flying away. Very scary. And for those wondering what the hell Game Wanderer was talking about, Reveneer is currently doing an escape room puzzle where that line of dialogue was important to keep in mind. Let's try if the clip stuff works today, or oh goody, that did nothing. Let me guess, I don't have it. Yeah, I don't have it as a source on this one. Oops. Yeah, it's the OG Hollow Knight music that goes with this area. So, for now, we hop into Little Guardsman, which the game tells me is at 59%. So we're a bit over halfway done. Very different music. Actually, on this screen we could try it out, because here it definitely should be active, right? Unless I turned it off last time. Now technically it's on. So let's see. Will it lag or will it work?
Kill him and eat his flesh. Oh my god, I will.
Totally normal, not at all deranged clip of you there, Show.
What the fuck? That guy's gonna rush me. What the hell?
Getting rushed by a monster mantis or something. Yeah, Game Wanderer is a knight. Sometimes PNG and sometimes real life. It just does nothing. And hello, Puru. As you can see, you see nothing. All right, into the game. It's all just the 3D model. I see, you have the most,
Good morning, you're listening to the morning...
Before I talk over this, you have the most detailed 3D model, most lifelike one on the market. I see.
Brawl, the #1 morning show in the sprawl. I'm Dodger, joined by my new co-host, The Quack. For those of you
Yes.
wondering where the ham is, well, it turns out he got an invitation to the royal wedding happening today. Of course, he won't be wearing a tuxedo. He'll be in head-to-toe honey glaze.
Oof.
Well, if you don't like the jokes I tell, you can do it yourself. I told the producer I refuse to work with a duck.
Oh, I guess now it just loops into Duck Quack. Yep. And yes, show it's all voiced. In fact, you can it was here? No. Where was that? Oh yeah. If you do want to read out everything yourself, you can do that. You can turn them off and just do the reading, but no. Do we have the thingy? We do. Oh yeah, that thing. Right.
Hiya, sweetie. Are you almost ready to go?
Almost. Sorry I slept late. If I rush, I can make it to the guard shed just on time.
Didn't you hear? All the gates are closed today for the wedding. We got the day off.
Hooray, day off. And also, Game Wanderer, obviously it's an unreal question. Nah, Show was being sarcastic.
That's great news. So we can have a day just you and me? Hello, sappy montage of father-daughter bonding time.
We only get the day off because we have to attend the wedding.
Womp womp.
Goodbye, sappy montage. You were a nice thought. So, should we get dressed up?
What do you mean? I am dressed up. Didn't you notice my tie?
Yeah, it's hard to tell in text if you don't know the people.
You're not wearing a tie.
Oh, darn it. Did it fall off again?
Did you tie it properly?
Lil, you know I don't know how to tie a tie.
Did you clip it on properly?
Lil, you know I don't know how to clip on a tie.
Well, that's a little sad.
Did you tape it on properly?
I thought I did. It doesn't matter. No one will see us. Our seats are so far from the altar, we're technically closer being at home.
Then I guess I'm ready to go.
Okay. Do we have... No. We only have the royal wedding to go to. No other choices. Alright. Off we go. Let's see this Margravian... Margravian? I don't remember how the place was called. Let's see the wedding.
Okay, remember, grab as many appetizers as you can, then meet me by the door. We still have to find our seats and we'll need snacks for the journey.
Snacks for the journey. Those seats must
Stuff
be
my
really
pockets
something.
with all the shrimp I can find? Got it.
I want to talk with him. Why not?
What an absolute waste of money this entire dog and pony show is. Would have been just as well off flushing a ton of gold bars down the toilet, if you ask me.
Funny, that's what I did with your smuggled gold. Haha! Can I talk to the snobby? I can. Excellent.
Is that just a single leaf with a drop of oil on it? Is that the whole appetizer? That wouldn't even feed a rabbit, let alone a growing girl and her overeater father.
Well, that's what happens when you hire the snobby French business. Let's take a look at that.
Is that just a single leaf?
Oh, that's the
wouldn't
same
even feed
thing. Okay.
No mention of the calories or the ingredients. Catering Corp's legal team would have a field day with these amateurs.
Well, the swans mostly survived.
I'm a famous artist now!
Hooray!
Renowned art critic Gil Meisterheimer described my ice sculpture as a startling reflection of modern society, exposing the monsters within us all. That's good, right?
Surely it's good. Beverly, what are you doing here?
I'm going to do it. When the officiant asks, "Is there anyone here who objects?" I'm going to do it!
Oh, God.
Hello, Mr. Melroy. Enjoying the big event?
You know that I'm not. Let's just get to the I-do's already, am I right? I don't know what that wedding officiant is waiting for.
And of course the band. Okay.
A royal wedding to patch up alliances and make political gains? Won't be the first and it won't be the last. King Oswin would have been devastated to see his daughter put in this awful position. only wish Sprankles could be here to see this.
Oh yes, the wizard is high as a kite.
There, Your Grace.
Where?
No. There.
Oh God.
On my hand?
Oh, never mind.
And Beatrix.
How exciting! I spend so much time studying history, but today I am here making it. I wonder how this day will be viewed by future generations.
That, my dear, is probably your most unmagnificent hat yet.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Eddie, baby, you ready for the big show?
Who said that?
It's me. It's Lil. From the guard shed.
He doesn't have his glasses on.
Oh, my good friend Lil.
I didn't say we were.
Lil, I've gone and done it again. I've lost my glasses, and I can't start the wedding if I can't read the official wedding officiant overview.
Oh no.
You have to help me find them, because you're my good friend.
Where's the
That's
last place you remember seeing them?
how you get
or
roped
just
into nonsense.
seeing at all?
I thought I just had them. They have to be around here somewhere.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Don't tell me. They're crushed under your boot.
No, they're crushed in my boot. I forgot that's where I like to keep them so I don't lose them.
That's right, that's where he kept them the first time as well, but why?
This is the exact reason why nobody keeps their glasses in their boots, Edward.
What am I
Indeed.
supposed to do now?
What if we got someone else to lend you their glasses?
Don't have
Are
an
you
idea,
nearsighted or
but-
farsighted?
We're gonna
I'm
work
both.
something out. Of course you
This
are.
could work.
Then it's settled. You go and find someone to lend me their glasses, and I'll stay here.
Why can't you do it?
The pieces of
Because
my
you can
broken
see-
glasses are cutting my foot, and my boot is filling up with blood.
That is very unfortunate.
Okay, you stay here. I should probably talk to my dad about this.
Tell him I say hello.
Right. The air sculpture is over here. Look, it mostly survived. Why did that give me a crystal? Can I talk to people again?
King Oswin would have been devastated to see his daughter put
Okay.
it.
Just repeats. Well, let's talk to Dad, I guess.
What's your current shrimp count at? We need at least 30 to get 4 stars.
Dad, the wedding officiant needs a pair of glasses or else the wedding won't start. Also, Edward says hello.
Who?
Dad, focus.
Who do we know that wears glasses?
Doesn't Mrs. Abernathy?
Good thinking. But you'll have to go and find her. She could be anywhere in the sprawl.
Why me? Why can't you?
I cut my foot earlier and my boot is filling up with blood.
I see.
Do you know where she is?
Probably at the sports, well, Goblin Ball Arena.
She could
Betting?
be at any of the locations in the sprawl that you've already visited. And chances are, Mrs. Abernathy might want something in return for her glasses.
Ay.
You may need to find a different person who may have another certain item or piece of information.
Ah, yes. Thank you, game, for explaining the concept of chain fetch quest.
If there's someone you met at the gate, try to remember if you admitted them, denied them, or sent them to jail. It'll help you narrow down where to find them.
Are you giving me a tutorial this late in the game?
You may also find someone who wants an item that you already have in your inventory. That counts, so feel free to use it.
Doubtful, since I've been
Where's the skip button?
selling
Would you like to hear
absolutely
this
everything.
information again?
No, or more empathetic, no.
Okay. Sheesh. Just trying to help.
Now, if I was Mrs. Abernathy, where would I be?
Right. Yeah, so item-wise, I have a fuck all because, as I said, I sold everything. Well, off to town we go. The Goblin Ball Arena is not even a choice. Okay, let's try the tavern.
I'm so glad I'm not out there slinging soup at that wedding. Instead, I get to spend the day with my boyfriend and his kids.
Yay!
His ex-wife, Denise the Cyclops, is a nightmare.
Oh, I never put that together. Hey, wrong praetor.
I know what you're thinking. What? Praetor Kargan? Aren't you supposed to be getting married?
No, no, that is not what I'm thinking.
It's the big day, Lil. Can't talk. Can't you see we're slammed?
Slammed, huh? Hey, Miss Abernathy. Excellent. Can talk to the rat. Okay. Squeak indeed.
When I heard the wedding was an all-day affair, I was so relieved you didn't hire me. I can only do a 3-song polka conga accordion set before I'm completely gassed. Also, I added my best song to the old electric phonograph over here. Consider it a thank you, 2-3.
Oh, God. Well, we gotta hear that, right? Might have to the music a bit. Still pretty low. Okay. More music. Well, that's not as horrible as I thought it would be, but also not great. Right. It's Abernathy.
Hello, Lil. Beautiful day for a royal wedding, isn't it? Shame we can't go and see it for ourselves.
Speaking of seeing...
My dad and I were invited.
Why, you lucky little bit.
Mrs. A, I need your help. The wedding won't start until the officiant gets a pair of glasses, and you have a pair of glasses. See where I'm going with this?
You want me to officiate the wedding?
No. No, although, how much worse of a job could she possibly do compared to Edward, the official officiant?
No, I need your glasses. I'll give them back right after the ceremony. I promise.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I can't just give them to you, my dear. I need them to read the odds on the upcoming Goblin Ball games.
Yep.
But I'll tell you what. If you get me a piece of food from the royal wedding that I can keep in my freezer and never eat, you can borrow my glasses for a little bit.
Okay, Mrs. A. 1 plate of official wedding cuisine coming up.
Huh. Alright then. The wedding, I guess. Huh. Why can we still... The Dick's head wasn't on there before, was it? I'm tempted to go look what is going on here. Huh. What are you doing here?
Ah, so she does leave her little guard shed after all. Curiosity about these power crystals the good doctor has been experimenting with has gotten the best of both of us, I see.
That's all you gotta say? Okay. Lil sees something sparkling in the darkness. Yes, let's reach into the dark and creepy hole. Sheesh. That all you say?
She does leave her little guard.
It is all you say. Okay. Well, let's see what happens if we go back to the palace. Steal some food from the wedding. Yay, indeed. Pretty sure we have so many power crystals now that we can't even use all of them in one day.
Excuse me, sir,
Go away.
but I just need...
I said go away, little girl. Your mere presence at this table is ruining the composure of the cuisine.
You mean the leaf on the plate?
Yes, and you have wilted it. And I'll have you know that this leaf on a plate is normally worth 100 gold.
100 gold.
That's
Oh, dear.
expensive. May I have one?
No.
No.
But I'm a guest at this wedding.
Fine. Take it and leave me forever alone.
Does it
Well,
get
that was
tiring carrying
easy.
around all that natural charm?
That's not gonna be good enough for Miss Abernathy, isn't it? Oh,
Mrs. A, here, I got you your keepsake appetizer.
Thank you, dear. I like
oh
Food.
no.
Who doesn't? Now how about those glasses?
Oh no.
glasses. Yes.
Yep, that's the doppel.
Holy crap! That was the shapeshifter again! And it's run off with my food for the real Mrs. Abernathy! Guess I gotta go get another plate, or see if Mrs. A wants something else for her glasses.
Well, let's try and just grab another plate, but I don't think that's gonna work.
Excuse me, Mr. Snooty Pants?
Especially not like that.
Yes, what is it?
Can I have another expensive leaf on a plate?
No.
But you have so many left. I guess people didn't like them, huh?
They are not made for people to like. They are made for people to take pictures with. Now, go away. You cannot have another.
I guess I'll go see if Mrs. A wants something else for her glasses.
Womp womp. Nope. No choice. It automatically took the leaf plate out of my inventory. What is going on here?
What are you doing here? It's a national holiday. There's no work today. Not that you ever seem to be doing much work whenever I come by anyway. Gates closed.
Well, we wanted to help you escape your stupid job.
So you could come and get up to stupid stuff with us today.
Come on, Lil. What do you think? This might be worse than chickenpox, worse than having a job. I have to go to a stupid wedding. That's so stupid. Ditch it. Sorry, guys. They need me. Maybe we can play together after.
Sure, Lil. Like that's going to happen.
Oh.
Come find us when you're not pretending to be a weird grown-up or something.
I'm sorry, guys.
Could I have your glasses, though?
Yeah.
I guess not. No, no way out here. Okay. Right, back to the tavern and see what we can get for Mrs. Abernathy now.
Mrs. Abernathy, the plate of food is a no-go.
You ate it, didn't you? That means I lost 10 gold to Arta saying you wouldn't. I thought that could be a problem with you.
No, I didn't eat it. Wait, what did you just say?
Well, what about a bottle of wedding wine to mark the occasion? Are they serving Petrardian fizzy, perchance?
Be hilarious if they did, but I don't even think it's legal for a Marvalgian to laugh, never mind get drunk. There's gotta be a couple of bottles floating around the sprawl somewhere.
Oh no. Trodian wine. Well, Petrardian fizz, I guess.
Hello! Welcome to Garby's Emporium of Wonder. Big royal wedding blowout.
Big royal wedding blowout. Okay. I kinda doubt that fighting the doppel is a thing we could do here. Yeah, that checks out.
Holy markup, Garb man! What's the deal with the Petrardian fizzy? Why has it gone up while everything else has gone down?
Everyone's been going nuts for this stuff today. That's my last bottle.
Oh, of course it is.
I'm not made of money. Any chance there's something you want me to find from someone else to trade for that last bottle?
Nope. Only taking cold hard cash today.
Smart man. I mean, I wish to. I don't have it, but yeah.
I'll find another bottle somewhere else.
Suit yourself.
Yeah, we ain't rich. Oh, hi.
It's never too early to start campaigning for public office. A lot of high-ups are in town for the royal wedding, and I want to make sure they hear my slogan. A vote for me is a vote for tree.
That fucking slogan. Anything more
A
to
lot
say?
of high-ups.
No. Okay. Nothing to do here. Still can't reach that. Okay. Right. Ooh, that popped up. The GLA headquarters are not gonna have any Petrardian fizzy, do they? But we gotta check everything.
Viva la Gabalucion!
Viva la Gabalucion!
Nobody seems to want Carl's orange slices after all.
Aw, poor Carl. No GLA like a Goblin Liberation Army.
I knew I never should have introduced them to each other. Kelly was my hairdresser.
Some pretty compelling literature around here. A fair sprawl for all. Sounds nice.
It does, doesn't it? Also, what the hell are you doing here?
Finally, a group that does not belittle me for my lack of skills, my poorly chosen name, or my pixelated skin.
Excellent. Okay. No Petrardian Fizzy here, though. Can I talk to you guys?
Viva la... Viva la...
Oh, that's only that. Okay. Ash's office. Now that seems like a place where you could find alcohol. First, Councilwoman Ash. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna try Malcolm next. But hello, that looks good.
Hello, Councilwoman Ash? It's Travis. I'm back from that errand you sent me on. Are you there?
Oh, yes, Travis. Thank you for doing that. I value you and all your hard work.
Wait a minute. This isn't Councilwoman Ash. Who is this?
I was about to say that was wrong. Councilwoman Ash would never value his work.
Aw, you caught me. It's Lil from the guard shed. How did you know I wasn't Ash?
The Councilwoman would never tell me she values my work.
Yep.
Or call me by my real name. It's always Intern Boy or Bozo or the worst of them all, Travis.
Travis.
Listen, Travis. I need to find a bottle of Petrardian Fizzy. Does her official snootiness have a bottle tucked away in here somewhere?
That's kind of my hope, yeah.
Of course she does. She always keeps everything she needs to entertain her high-profile guests around.
Perfect. Tell me where it is and I'll be out of your hair.
Not so fast. I'm not just gonna give you a bottle of fine Petrardian Fizzy, compromising my position, my career, and risk losing the trust that's taken me so long to earn from Councilwoman Ash.
You've earned trust?
Not without getting something in return, anyways.
Well, there we go.
There it is. What'll it be, Trav?
I suppose I could let you have it for 200 gold.
That's even more expensive than the fucking rip-off
200
shop.
gold? You're crazy.
Crazy like a fox who needs to pay off his student loans.
I don't have that kind of cash on me today, Trav. Would you take a check?
Yes.
What?
Well, I don't have one of those either. Is there anything else you'd want?
That wasn't well planned out, was it? I also like this book down here. Wood Intrigue for Dummies. Very valuable.
Well, as I'm sure you know, I am a huge Goblin Ball fan.
Oh no.
Who isn't?
Maybe tickets to a game? Some memorabilia, perhaps? Anything, really. I'm a huge fan.
Ah, if only I had that sweaty headband still.
All right, we get it already. Jeez. Let me see what I can do.
I had to. I wanted gold. I did let her in though, right? So let's try our luck at the I don't know ditch with chairs and food and stuff. Well, no, I reinvested all the gold. Ah, and now of course she is not likely to just give me something because, yeah, I've been a dick. Oh no.
Excuse me, Ms. Goodfoot?
If it isn't the consequence of my own actions.
Hello, would you like an autograph?
Yes, but I'm willing to bet you want more than 5 gold for it.
Yeah, that might be okay. What else you got?
Excuse me?
I got a guy who's a big fan, and he's looking to score some top-shelf memorabilia.
Aw, is this one of those kids who's in the hospital and they want me to score a goal just for them?
Sure is.
Lil, for fuck's sake.
Then I won't just score a goal, I'll win the whole game in honor of...
Travis.
Travis. And hey, give him this as.
Well,
Gross. Thanks so much.
that was suspiciously easy. Also makes me feel more like a dick. So next time I'll go with Freak's route. He chose to just let her in and then bet against the home team. Very unpatriotic, but very successful. Right. Ash's office. Find the doppelganger again.
Hey, you there? I'm back.
Councilwoman Ash?
No, it's Lil. I got something I think you'll like.
A new job?
It's a disgusting used sweatband from that Goblin Ball player, Saruna... whatever.
You just said her name, Lil.
You got me Saruna Goodfoot's lucky second sweatband? Oh my god, that is incredible! Thank you so much. You don't know how much this means to me.
I know how much it means to you. At least 200 gold worth.
Make sure to check out the next game. There may be a surprise for you and Saruna scores a goal.
You'll find the bottle in the bar card. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah. Why we couldn't have just taken it is beyond me, though. Oh well. We got the fizzy. True, at least it wasn't an immediate ambush by the double.
Mrs. A, I found you a bottle of the fizzy stuff. Can I have your glasses?
Oh, Lil, I'm so pleased. Thank you so much. Yes, you may have my glasses. After enjoying this bottle, I don't think I'll be able to see straight anyways.
That's the good stuff then. So, after all that, we're gonna find out that Edward still cannot fucking see. And we need another pair. Because he's far and nearsighted, right? Yep.
Edward, I got you a pair of glasses. The wedding is safe.
Lil, this is perfect! Now I'll be able to perform the ceremony! The
Oh,
wedding
thank God.
is saved!
I just said that.
We both did, at the same time!
Sure.
No,
We did it, Lil!
I'll go get my dad so we can find our seats so the princess can officially say goodbye to her single life.
You gotta keep in mind that this is only day 7 out of 12.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, humans, elves, dwarves, and other non-humans alike. We are gathered here today to witness the sacred union of our dearly beloved Princess Desdemona and the fierce and honorable Praetor Kargan. We stand here to celebrate the love shared between these two people, as their union will forge a strong bond that will bring renewed strength and vigor to our fair city-state.
Ooh. I'm tempted. Let's keep it going a little.
Happy couple have elected to write their own vows. Praetor Kargan, the floor is yours.
Kapla!
Princess, together our two nations will enter a state of cooperation. Your surplus population will help fuel future glorious ballets of the Marvog Empire and provide ample breeding opportunities for more proud Marvog warriors. Kapla!
Yikes. That went dark really fast. Oh, well, Snoo Snoo is one half of that. Just don't forget that Marvagian ballet is a fight to the death with only one winner. How long? On the one hand, I want to hear the whole thing. On the other, I'm really curious what happens if I object.
Charming. Princess Desdemona, you may proceed.
That's so, romantic. Even though our people have differences of opinion on a variety of subjects, going forward, we will solve our nation's disagreements with words and mutual respect.
Mm-hmm.
But what fun would it be? Nothing can compare to the feeling of conflict resolution through the hunt.
Yikes.
There's no chance you're talking about hunting rabbits or pheasant, is there?
No, there's not. That's true, yeah. The GLA has announced big things to come for the wedding day, right?
No.
And now, the presentation of the ceremonial rings.
I'm gonna keep going with
Once you place
this.
the sacred rings upon each other's fingers, you may seal this alliance and your marriage with a kiss. And from that moment forward, your lives and indeed your two kingdoms will be forever bound. But first, if there is anyone here who knows of any reason that this couple should not be wed, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Actually, Beverly should jump in here as well, right?
I object!
Ah, hey, there's the goblins.
Oh no! Chuck is here to enact his plan. What do I do?
Careful, Puru. You might kill yourself with too much sarcasm.
How did that filthy goblin get in here? Guards! Wait! What a disgusting little creature.
What did the councilwoman just say? Guards!
I said wait, and I'm done being ignored. Guards, stand down. Chuck, what are you doing here? I told you to stay away.
Yep, he is, Puru. That is very likely where this is going.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Malcolm, for fuck's sake.
What I do today, I do for all citizens of the Sprawl who have felt unwelcome for too long. For those of us who look a little different, who can't walk down the street at noon with their heads held high. I'm looking at you, mole people. I couldn't stand by and watch as my people's chances for a good life were erased by the sham of a marriage.
Hey!
And I couldn't watch as the woman I love.
Yep, there it is.
What did he just say?
The plot thickens again. We just went from soup to gravy, people.
Don't! You can't.
The Sprawl doesn't need you to sacrifice yourself to make it stronger. It already has an untapped power inside itself, waiting to rise up. Princess Desdemona, I love you. Will you marry me instead and join in allegiance with your own home?
This will not stand. Princess, you can't seriously be thinking of leaving me for this.
I'm on the edge of my f***ing seat here.
I will, Chuck. I will marry you.
What?
Lil's face as well.
This isn't going to work out. People of the Sprawl, this may shock and horrify the worst among you, but this is Chuck, my secret goblin lover.
Yep.
And I choose him as my groom. And together we will empower our own people and usher in a better, brighter future for everyone in the Sprawl.
Oh, snap.
Watch out, Lil. What is that?
By rejecting the leader of Petrarch's proposal of marriage, you have made a grave mistake that will not go unpunished. Consider this message a declaration of war. You are hereby under siege, and we demand your unconditional surrender immediately. Otherwise, we will lay waste to your precious kingdom with fire and brimstone pouring out from our weapons of war. Love and kisses, the kingdom of Petrarch. I see.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she did.
The Sprawl, news about the war. On the front lines, our homegrown heroes are holding toe-to-toe against the pungent Petrardians. But back in the barracks, folks from home and away are signing up to do their part. You might even find the odd Petrardian joining our ranks to fight against their own. Go get 'em, soldier. And get 'em once for me. Talk to your local Godshed operator about how you can join the Sprawl Army today. Join the Sprawl Army today.
Any questions?
A few, yeah.
Did you see my dad? He was there. He looked okay.
No, I meant questions about the new drafting procedure. It was in the weekly update video.
You mean the propaganda video?
You know what propaganda is?
I didn't until I watched that video.
Listen, people are going to come up asking about joining the army. It's your job to decide if they're a good fit, especially considering who else is coming to enlist that day.
Mm-hmm.
I thought my job was to decide who to let past the gate.
That's also your job. This is wartime. You have to do two things now.
Oh, no.
I wish my dad was here. He'd show me how to get out of doing two things.
He's managed to get out of doing one thing, actually. Although, I guess he did recruit it into the army, so...
Up until now, we've tolerated a 2-star average with you, guardsmen.
Oh,
Not
no.
anymore. We are dancing on a knife's edge here, so now you have to maintain a 2.5-star average, or it's game over.
That's still doable.
Oh, and if you don't draft the right people, we could lose the war. Also game over.
Yeah, that seems like more of an issue.
Wait, figuratively or literally?
Both.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm gonna go.
You're just gonna leave after dropping something that heavy on me?
Fine, I'll stay. We can tutorial some more.
Actually, I'm starting to see the appeal of your first plan.
I thought you might. Goodbye, Lil.
Well, then, the royal writ. After months of the siege, the Sprawl's resources, namely its food stores, have reached a new dangerous low. If a guard discovers any means to improve our dwindling food supply, you are to contact either myself or Lieutenant Stryker. Failure to contact leadership will be reflected in your star ranking. Oh dear. Morning, Roy. Yes, glory to Ardstrotzka. Related, any individuals or groups coming from outside the sprawl who will burden our meager food supply are to be carefully vetted. Like with item 1, the decision to admit anyone who fits the description should be run by either me or Ash. Best of luck to those becoming responsible for drafting individuals for service on the front lines. Remember, there's always more than meets the eye. Although it may seem like sending more people to the fray is the right way, that is not always the case. Hey Gardos, I'm breaking in a new assistant down here in the dungeon. Go easy on him if you get him. Go easy on him if you get him when you call. I see. Well, that's gonna be interesting. I mean, recruiting the werewolf doesn't seem like the worst idea.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is this the place where a fella could sign up to join that war that's going on?
Oh, Lord.
It is. Why? Do you know someone who's looking to sign up?
Are you Forest Elf Gump?
Sure do, ma'am. His name is Elmer John, and you're looking at him. I'm talking about me, ma'am.
Yeah, I got that.
Right, let's
Now,
talk
what's a guy
to you.
like you doing wanting to fight in a war like this?
I fight for one thing and one thing only. My one and only love, Glory Ann.
So you fight for glory,
That's
and
very heroic, I guess. This Glory Ann, is she your sweetheart?
nope.
She sure is.
And does Glory Ann feel the same way about you?
She sure does. At least, I thought she did.
Oh dear. Morning, Mojito. I'd fight for glory. Glory and a beer, maybe. Awful lot you can tell about a person by their shoes. Namely, if they're wearing any? Yeah.
Dish the details, Elmer. What happened?
Well, you see, ma'am, how it is it's like this, you see. It all happened this way, it was.
Elmer, faster with the dishing.
I'm sorry, ma'am. It's just all too painful to talk about. We were engaged to be married, and I caught her in the arms of another man, my neighbor Bosco.
I see.
How dare she?
I know!
So you're heartbroken and running away to war?
Exactly.
Uh-huh. As my choice maker... Oh, I see.
Do you really think running off to war with a broken heart is the right thing to do? Have you tried talking to her about it?
No way, no how, no ma'am. The minute I saw them together, I jumped to the first conclusion in my head and left town to do the first thing I thought of doing. Now, are you going to let me join up or what?
I'm gonna go
I
with
don't think
or
you've
what?
fully thought this through.
Who has time for thinking when there's running away from your problems to be doing?
Although the cynic in me says there is a degree of stupidity you kind of want in your army. But as McNamara's retards proved, you don't want an army too stupid. Off with you.
I don't think I can, in good conscience, send you to the front, Elmer. Go home, find Glory Ann, and talk to her.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I was making one of those, what do you call it, hasty decisions I always make.
Maybe,
I'll
yes.
go home and see my Glory Ann, who I caught in the arms of another man, and I'll make the biggest apology banner anybody ever saw.
What's an apology banner?
It's the easiest way to say you're sorry. So long, ma'am. You take care now. Glory Ann, I'm a-coming.
Lord. You?
Ah, it's you again. I remember you, the miserable wretch who saw to me the last time I came to this repulsive, simmering carbuncle of a city.
Hello, Niren. Yeah, I'm curious to see that as well. Since now it doesn't give an instant review after each person. It's gonna be interesting. Nice Donald Duck hack. I'm gonna leave you for a moment and grab a bit of breakfast. And I'll be right back. Delicious soil. Release your nutrients. Unfortunately, I do not have a muddied up potato yet. Oh, that's a good idea.
I remember you too. You're that unpleasant, obnoxious Ebenezer Scrooge knockoff.
Yes, we have met. It is my intention to go straight to the bank of the sprawl and have my substantial monies removed from this sinking barge of a city before the banks are overrun, or worse, sacked. Mr. Dunn just needs to hear my confirmation number, and I will have my fortune sheltered in a more rich, people-friendly nation.
I mean, I trust that this is what he's planning to do.
What will happen to the BS without you?
It will go broke.
Most likely, BS will fall in one great lump. Perhaps enough people will continue to buy into BS, but as far as I'm concerned, the people here were up to their necks in BS anyway.
We're still talking about the bank, right?
Right. I mean... Oh yeah, on the very first day, when I didn't let his illegal blood gold in, the shortage of coin in the actual bank caused a small riot and fire. I'm wondering if it's worthwhile calling up Ash or someone.
He cannot be allowed to take his money out of the bank. If he does, BS will tumble down around us. Stop him. Convince him to reinvest his money in the sprawl. Be the master interrogator I know you can be.
Master interrogator.
You
Okay.
can't let the bank fail. We need that BS money to make sure the city doesn't fall.
Well, you should have thought of that before convincing the princess to turn down that delightful Prince Phineas.
Is there anything I can say to change your mind?
Oof. Your mother. He doesn't care about the children. He certainly doesn't care about the goblins. So, vanity or mother are really the choices I'm thinking here.
Oh, come on. What would your mother think?
Taking all of our family fortune away and leaving the poor to die in the streets? Mumsy would be so proud.
Yep. Wee.
Ah, it's you again.
I remember you too.
Yes, we have. It is my intention to... Mr. Dunn...
What?
Most like...
We're still talking about...
Let's go straight to more interrogation.
You can't let the bank...
Well, you should have...
Is there anything...
Let's try the save the day.
You'll totally save the day if you help the city. They might even throw a parade in your honor.
Parades? Yuck.
Damn
Peasant
it.
fashion shows at best. At worst, jugglers.
All shit. Can we whip him into shape? Yeah.
You'd whip an old man? You are the monster, not I.
What? I never called you a monster.
You didn't? Oh, sorry. So many do. Still, pretty appalling behavior.
Yeah, that didn't work. Straight to jail. Oh, this is rough.
Miserable child. Mr. Dung will be red in the face when he hears about this, but he has... I hope you remember this day as your precious...
I see. Oh, that one gave a score. I see. Better call to make funny. Yeah, let's try that one more time. Put a child in charge. Well, that would be the idiots ruling the city. Shall we try phoning Malcolm?
Ah, it's you.
I remember you too.
Yes, we...
This is the dungeon of Malcolm the Great?
Just read the cards!
Oh, okay. This is the dungeon of Malcolm the Great. May I take a message?
Wait, who is this?
That would be his ex-servant, wouldn't it?
Who is this?
Lil.
Oh, Lil!
Yup.
It's me, Will!
I thought so. Listen, there's someone here I think would like to speak with you. Go ahead.
Well, is it really you?
It is, Your Grace.
Wilb, I never thought I'd see you again.
Well, we are on the phone.
How are you? Have you been treated poorly?
Such a weird coincidence, yes.
No one ever treated me as poorly as you, sir.
I miss you, well...
I miss you too, sir.
Oh, lordy.
Come, run away with me. We can leave this war behind us and start again with all of my money.
Sir, I never cared a jot for your money. I only wanted to be with you.
Stockholm or the weirdest dom sub power dynamic you'd ever see.
Oh, whelp, my heart sings. No matter what happens to me now, I will dedicate my remaining life to you.
Dear God.
And what about your remaining money?
I'll donate it to the poor.
What?
Just kidding, but I won't take it away with me today.
Excellent.
Good enough. Get in there and reunite with your friend.
Well, that was easy. Oh, wow. So, Naren, what you missed is the wedding day, where Chuck the Goblin crashed the wedding, declared his never-ending love for the princess, and the princess returned to feeling. So they got married, and Petrard immediately declared war. Which is why, among letting people in now, we also have to decide if people that come up to be recruited into the army are fit for service or not. Perfectly normal day, yes.
Where is he? Where's that meek little slunk of a man?
Oh, no.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I do, though.
Did a hopelessly heartbroken fella by the name of Elmer John come by this way? Spouting a crazy notion, like running off and joining the army?
As a matter of fact, he did.
Hey, Glorianne.
Oh, Elmer John, what have you done? Tell me, did you allow that fool to throw his life away over nothing?
I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you or not.
I have to know if you sent him off to war, because if you didn't send him, then I'd like you to send me, to get as far away from that fool as possible.
Oh, shit. Didn't see that one coming.
I take it you're Glorianne.
That's me, Glorianne.
The same Glorianne that was caught in the arms of another man?
It's not what it looked like. And if Elmer John had stuck around for more than a second, I could have explained that to him.
No, sure. Whelp has just gone off with his lover. Ha!
And you're sick of these lunk-headed men getting all hot and bothered and making hasty decisions over something that could have been settled by a rational conversation?
Exactly.
Okay, I want to hear more.
Even if that fool Elmer John is drafted as well, and he's there waiting for me with his big dumb eyes and his cutie pie dimples, it won't matter. He won't be able to smooth talk his way back into my heart after doing something so stupid like running off and joining the war. At this point, it doesn't matter if you let him in or not. Either way, I've made up my mind.
Have you now?
Love that fierce determination. But you really don't want to know if he was drafted? What if he's at home waiting for you with a big old apology banner that says, "I'm a fool, take me back"?
He's run out of apology banners this time. Him and his suspicious mind. Not to mention the wartime measures prohibiting the sale of fabric for such frivolities.
Okay, we have a shit ton of tool uses. Out with the truth, lady.
It all started when that big loud Bosco from 2 houses over came round like he always does to try to court me again. I explained to him that Elmer John had asked for my hand and that I had said yes. And then Bosco explodes and says he's gonna smash Elmer's head like a jug. So I lunged at Bosco to hold him back. The big brute! That's what Elmer saw. And the next thing I know, he's crying about going off to war.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Off with you, idiot.
Now, I'm not doing this because I drafted Elmer John and I'm trying to keep you apart.
I understand.
And I'm not doing this because I didn't draft him and I want you two to be together.
Is that right now, Lil?
Understood.
I'm doing this because I don't think you fully thought this through. I'm denying your recruitment into the army.
I guess I was acting a little hot under the collar there for a minute. I should go home and talk things over with Elmer and... Wait. Now will you tell me? What happened to him? Did he get drafted into the war?
I didn't send him to the front. I think you'll find he'll be waiting for you when you get home. Big ol' apology banner and all.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Oh, hello, Lil! Isn't it an absolutely beautiful day? Sun shining, birds chirping. Why, a gobbo could almost sing about it.
I mean, there's a little bit of a war going on, but sure.
Nice to see you again.
You too.
Are you here for recruitment or for regular entry? Regular entry, okay.
I'm just coming from a conference of GLA members from different nations looking to help each other out.
The GLA sounds like it's thriving.
It sure is.
I mean, that's good considering the princess
We
married
made some
the
major
goblin.
inroads with a sympathetic group of Petrardian miners. They've offered to dig
Ooh.
tunnels that will bring food to the sprawl without anyone knowing.
Oh, that is excellent. All right,
I hope
Joe.
we can get these plans to Queen
Have a nice
Desdemona for her
Sunday.
stamp
Bye-bye.
of approval. Then we can get things underway.
You should take these to the queen.
I'm on my way there now.
So... I should contact Striker or Ash, but neither of them... Let's try our luck with Striker.
Those tunnel plans to increase our food supplies are exactly the kind of outside-the-box thinking we need. Let him in.
Alright then.
The city's best and brightest will go over the map, and construction will begin in no time. We have food! We have food! Well done, Guardsman.
Well, she approves. And, yes, that is the faction that is at war with us. So those tunnels are, probably going to be an issue, but let's see how this pans out.
Lil, it is always a pleasure.
Julian, I hope you have a fantastic day.
Do you really mean that?
I sincerely do. Keep up the great work, friend.
Thanks, Lil. You're one of the good ones.
Oh. I'm still skeptic that this is actually going to end well, but, okay.
Hey, Lil. Listen, I wanted to say I know things must be tough for you with Hamish out on the front lines and...
Well, there's less money going into betting and alcoholism.
And what? The fact that I have to work a full-time job at age 12?
Already did that before.
Yeah, that's gotta be tough.
And the fact that I live alone on top of a dive bar?
Well, you meet some interesting people.
You
and
sure
the
do.
fact that my dead mom's still dead?
Oof, yeah, that's pretty rough. Well, if you ever need someone to talk to, you know where to find me.
I don't actually.
I'm actually not sure I do know where to find you.
Oh, well, normally it would be at the barracks, but for the foreseeable future, I'll be running security for Her Majesty Queen Desdemona.
Okay.
After you finished your shift, Her Majesty and the Royal Consort have asked to see you.
Well, that figures. Me and Desi are pretty tight.
Oh, God.
Who?
Desi, Queen Desdemona. It's gonna be a thing. Try to keep up, Cece.
Who?
Cecil, Cece, you. God, it's like you're not even trying.
Kids these days. She's meeting with some high-ranking member of the Mages Guild to discuss battle strategy. To be honest, the guild hasn't been very supportive of how Her Majesty has handled things.
Well, no.
She was looking for a bit of backup and wanted you specifically.
Well, she can count on me. I hope.
I hope so too. The fate of the Sprawl may rest in your hands.
Every day.
It always does, Cecil. I'll see you after my shift.
Great, great. Thanks, Lil. And if you write your dad, tell him we all wish him well.
I will. I know he'd love to hear it. See you later, Cecil.
The morning crew again?
You must help us, child.
We have been left without shelter. It's awful.
Scarborough has fallen.
Oof. Well, Ash wanted to be informed.
Oh, my heart just breaks for the dear Duchess and the people of Scarborough. While our food supplies remain dangerously low, with the tunnel operation unlocked thanks to you, we should just be able to feed everyone, including these refugees. You may let them in.
Huh.
But with groups like this, do make sure criminals aren't infiltrating the Sprawl, hiding in plain sight. It's the oldest spy trick in the book. Throw on a cloak, jump from a certainly fatal height into a hay bale, that kind of thing. If things were different, we'd give you time to interview them individually. But they're not, so do your best, and don't mess up.
Right.
The Duchy of Scarborough has been under constant siege for the majority of the war.
Those bastards!
Quite. We finally had to flee. We couldn't stand it any longer.
We've been without food for days.
Yes, everyone is rather hungry.
I'm so sorry to hear that you've had to flee your home.
Thank you, child.
We have rather a lot of refugees that need...
Right. We're gonna run an X-ray over this, mainly because we can. Well, what's this?
What you got there?
This? Oh.
Mind if I read that? Let's see. La la la. Late at night while no one is awake. Blah blah blah. Long live
yes.
Prince Phineas? Care to explain?
All right, I did it. I lowered the bridge and let those...
Bastards?
Right, those bastards. I let them in. It was me.
Oh, you sneak.
You are hereby banished from the court of Scarborough.
Prince Phineas was right. Soon the entire Sprawl will fall to the might of the kingdom of Petrard.
Well, if idiots like you let them in, yes.
Oh, go away. Well spotted, Guardian.
I mean, that was rather obvious.
Listen, I'm just doing my job.
And that's how you x-ray your way to success.
Right.
Excellent line, milady.
But that was... Oh, never mind.
It's the same line used earlier on the Sprankles smuggling, coffin smuggling thing.
Even with that settled, I'm still not sure what to do with these people.
Well, hopefully we can let the rest in.
Bless you, dear child.
Straight to
Yes,
jail, yeah.
thanks awfully. As I said, we are in...
There should be enough food for your people. We have a new plan to bring more into the sprawl.
Yeah, keep telling that to everyone.
Regardless, you are a hero in the history of Scarborough. If our lands are ever restored to us.
Oh, that worked.
Where do I enlist?
Now that looks like a recruit.
You're there. Here.
Then what are you waiting for? Sign me up already. The name is Bosco. I heard that lily-livered runt Elmer John came by this way, and I want to catch up with him so I can smash his head like a jug.
You're just the kind of guy we're looking for, but I'll need more than just a first name to sign you up.
Houlihan.
Bosco Houlihan.
Okay, Bosco Houlihan. And last thing, why do you want to smash Elmer's head like a jug?
Because he's a fool.
I mean,
I
he
trust
is a fool,
it's
we know
common
that.
practice to go around smashing people's heads like jugs where you're from.
Only if they're dumb enough to run away from a quality dame like Glory Ann.
So to be clear, you're mad that he ran away from Glory Ann?
Yes.
Huh?
Because you wouldn't run away from Glory Ann if she wanted you.
Yes, but she's made it clear that she doesn't.
This little drama is wrapping up quite nicely.
It will once I smash Elmer John's head like a jug.
You must have smashed a lot of jugs in your day.
Yes, my father was a jugsmith, and I hated him.
What the fuck is a jugsmith?
Jugsmith?
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
Is it though? Well, I mean, you're in. Your kingdom needs you. Plus, this keeps you far away from Elmer.
Listen, Buster, we need you.
My name is Bosco,
I know.
but
Listen, Bosco, we need you.
okay, good. Look out, Elmer John. I'm coming to smash her head like a jug.
Yeah, go get him, if he's there. Honestly, I forget what I did with him.
Drum roll. Hey, nice. Well, if he gets uppity in the army, it's no longer my job, is it? Shift complete. Grumpkin, T. Dankworth, and Whelp. True love conquers all. Way to go, Cupid. Julian. Tunnel plans are underway. Soon there will be more food for the people of the sprawl. Well done. The Duchy of Scarborough. Did the right thing in a previous turn. You unmasked a traitor, and you were kind to refugees. 4 stars. You have a tiny bit of money now. Hooray! Right, the queen wanted to see us. Oh boy!
Which is exactly why we must start using them immediately.
The risk is too great.
We need more time to study the long-term repercussions.
A luxury we can ill afford.
Your Majesty, Lil has arrived.
Thank you, Cecil. Lil, thank goodness you're here. I've got a problem.
A problem. Let's all leave it up to this 12-year-old child. That seems like a very good plan. So what we have here is the queen, her prince husband, the presumably leader of the Mages Guild. Oh yes, who also is a necromancer. Good point, Puru. And the lead scientists around those power crystals. and a 12-year-old child.
You have an opportunity, Your Highness.
You know Tyronius Athanatos, I believe.
I do, yes.
I've had the pleasure, I guess.
Yes, I remember this little guardsman.
And Dr. B. Have you met Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn, Lil?
Yes.
I have. She works at the hole in the ground by the edge of town.
Yes, I mean, it's an archaeological dig site, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, she's the one who gave me the chronometer 3000 on my first day.
Ooh.
Ah, so she does have access to power crystal technology. I might have known.
Wait, Lil has had access to power crystal technology this whole time? Maybe it's not as dangerous as we imagined. She seems fine.
Oh yeah, I totally didn't get eaten by a demon speaking Latin twice.
We don't know that. It's still too early.
How long can we wait? How many brave soldiers of the Sprawl must give their lives before we use the tools we have available?
Let me fill you in on what's going on here. The Mages Guild feels that if they had access to power crystals, they could hold back the enemy and maybe even win the war outright.
Oh god, mages with time travel. Just what we need.
Okay, so why don't they go buy some? I know a guy in an alley. You know what? I'm gonna stop there. It's starting to sound weird.
They want all the crystals. Access to every dig site and existing stockpile in order to amplify their power.
The good doctor could simply give us the blueprints. Or better yet, the working model the child has in her possession. This would allow our research to flourish in no time.
Dr. Beatrix feels that there are too many unknown variables to use it safely on a larger scale.
I kinda agree there, yeah.
The Mages Guild is and always has been reckless. There's no way I'm handing my research over to you. Not until I see the full effects on my human test guinea pig here.
Yeah. Wait, what?
We both knew what this was.
Well, Lil, you've been using power crystals at the guard shed. What do you think? Are they too dangerous?
They are way too dangerous. I use the chronometer 3000 under very specific circumstances. You start manipulating time out there in the everyday world, who knows where it could lead?
And the demon. Don't forget to mention the demon.
Spoken like a scientist. Do you have a master's degree?
Not yet, but
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm 12.
it's true.
Thank you for your counsel. I always appreciate having multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions. I have made up my mind. Dr. B will continue to oversee Lil's progress with the chronometer 3000, and it will stay out of the hands of the Mages Guild until we can be certain that it is safe to use in this war.
Then at least allow the guild access to the crystal reserve for the sake of the Sprawl's future.
For the time being, the reserve shall remain under my control.
That seems
For
smart,
the
yes.
time being.
My decision is final, Tyronius. You will find that I am not as easily swayed by you as my father was.
Okay. I guess that's it.
I'm glad calmer heads prevailed. At least for...
Why the princess listens to you, I will never understand.
Maybe it's because you still call her princess when she's the queen.
It's like you're the only two people in the Dead Mums Club. My mother's terrible. That should count for something. Hopefully your words will not sway Desdemona on future matters.
You, Chuck?
I'm just here to support my lady love. This choice has been eating her up inside. It's an important decision, and I want to do anything I can to help.
I think she made a good choice. With you, I mean.
Thanks for your insight, Lil. I'm sorry to keep putting you in this position.
It's Fireball Canyon, Kaladar, and of course Petrard, Marvark, and the Sprawl smack dab in the middle. I see.
Hey, you spoke well today, Lil.
Hmm. Oh, the pain. Do I be a little shit or yes?
Wow, rude. I was instructed to tell you to go somewhere and do something, but now I'm not.
Yes, Lee.
Wow, rude.
Okay. I'll find my own way out then. The dungeon is very empty today.
What I don't understand is why would they have summoned her to a meeting without us there? Where's the fun in that?
Where is the fun in that?
Without at least one of us there.
And we all know it should have been me.
You really believe that, don't you?
When it comes down to the serious, important things that affect this kingdom, I think they'd rather take advice from the strategic mind of a ranking military officer. Rather than the 2 cents of a goofy, hopped-up lunatic with questionable taste in fashion. Or a lousy court jester.
Yep, saw that coming.
Ouch! We were both in the firing line on that one.
Well, all that being said, you still weren't asked to join said quorum, but she was.
And she is here.
What?
Yes,
She
hi.
is here. She's here. She's here. Lil is here. I really have to work on my subtlety.
Yes,
Lil,
yes, yes.
You're here. We heard you got summoned to talk to the Queen and her new choice of partner for some kind of special quorum.
The jester also is the one that decided to make his room, office, whatever, in the prisoner's dungeon. So, you know.
How was it? Was it boring? What kind of boring things did they talk about while you were there? Tell us.
I think if they wanted you to know what they talked about at the meeting, they would have invited you.
Burn.
She won't tell us anything. She's as useless as you two are.
I take offense to that.
Offense to what? Sorry, I got distracted.
Can I go now?
You're dismissed.
So presumably that was where Cecil would have sent us anyway. Hopefully, maybe.
Lil, how goes the Battle of the Southern Gate?
Same old. How are things around here holding up?
Great! Business is better than ever. Something about war and the idea of impending doom really gets people out to the bar.
That's good?
You bet it is. If this keeps up, we'll finally be able to get this place up to code.
Then we can get rid of the rats.
We don't have rats! I mean, we do, but technically they have us.
Oh,
Turns
no.
out they own the building and we just rent from them.
The rats own the building. Well, that explains a lot.
But if we make enough money, we can buy out from under them. As far as landlords go, they aren't the worst.
I could do without all the hissing.
Hey, that reminds me. Lil, you got a letter in the mail.
How did that Never mind. A letter? From who?
A hissing letter?
From Hamish.
A letter from Dad? Gimme!
Hey, Sweet Pea, how's everything back home? I'm doing okay here. I've gotten to know a lot of the guys. Then when they don't come back from battle, I get the chance to get to know a few more. I miss you. I know you might be scared right now, but don't be. It'll take tougher stuff than this little war to do in your old dad. Please let me know that you're all right, or even if you're not. I need to hear how you're doing. I love you, Lil. Dad.
Cute.
Love you too, Dad. But what should I write back to him? If I tell him things are tough here, he might worry and get distracted in battle. But if I tell him I'm doing well, he might feel like I don't need him and then get distracted in battle. He's easily distracted. Oh boy, neither answer seems right.
Are you talking to me?
No.
Are we positive or honest? I think we'll be honest. Things are weird here.
There, that should do it. Hey Arda, mind making sure this gets to where it needs to go?
Okay, I'm gonna have to tap out real quick to pre-mute the stream because Rev is about to come in here. And I don't want to hear myself. Much too horrible.
Sure thing, Lil.
So, what are you doing here?
Well, if it isn't my old pal Lil.
Oh, so now you remember me.
Always did, kiddo. Just had to play it cool while at my legitimate place of business. My former legitimate place of business, that is.
Oh? Got fired or is the thing closed?
Oh no, what happened?
Tough to say, kid. Could have been any number of things. Change in management, downsizing on account of the war.
It was probably the illegal gambling operation you were running out of the concession stand.
Could be that, yeah. Could be that.
Tough to say, kid. Regardless, I'm here on official bookie business. I've come to collect a debt from Hamish.
Well, he's in the war. Good luck.
Sounds about right. How much does he owe you?
30 gold, and I've got the marker to prove it.
Hey, I earned that.
Oi! Rude.
And so did I. Pleasure doing business with you, kiddo. But hey, I'm not all bad. I hate to take a young kid's pocket money so heartlessly.
Hello, Revan people. How are you doing? See if the clip thing still works. Earlier it did.
Oh no.
Oh god, golf adventures. And no, it doesn't. Womp womp. Brain hurts, oh dear.
Oh no.
Yeah, I saw you were doing alchemy towards the end. Yes, the viewership retention devices.
Don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it.
Wholesome pair of fun bags, yes.
Okay, I'm good.
Uh-oh.
Soft and gently into the hole.
Uh-oh. Oh,
hey, here's where I'm taking the lead, I think.
Oh yeah, most certainly.
Heard about being between a rock
There's
and a hard place,
worms
but
back there.
right next
What
to
does
the
that have to do with
explosive
St.
barrel.
Patrick's Day?
So, welcome in, my dear puzzlers. We are point and clicking our way not only through customs, but now through war decisions as well. Yeah, the occasional sweeping is required on the clips, unfortunately. War a decision, not board a decision.
Doesn't seem that way.
Hate to take it without giving them a chance to win it back, that is.
Oh no. Yes, the kingdom is at war now, and aside from deciding who we let into the city and who best stays out, we also have to decide who we accept into the army and who best stays out of that. And this lovely fella just collected on a debt of my father, and now we're broke again. Hooray!
Fredo, no gambling.
No gambling.
No gambling, Fredo.
No gambling, just talking. Listen, the Sprawl Brawlers are playing out of town today, and they got the game on that there TV. Tell you what I'll do. You pick who wins, and I'll give you your 30 gold back. If you don't, I keep it. How does that sound to you?
That sounds like gambling.
That is gambling, yes.
No gambling.
I ain't hearing a no here. Which team do you want to hear about? Now, this team is really something. The owner fired all the players and hired his extended family to play for the team. I'm talking cousins in the outfield, aunties on the pitch, and even his great-great-uncle is playing the fourth-stop swing. Never seen a team bicker so much, but when someone insults their mother, they're on. You betting on them?
Oh, that's
Which
rough.
team do you want to hear?
Oh, tell
With
me
most
about
of
our
their
home
star
team.
players being drafted in the war, the team was left with the weaklings and rejects even the army wouldn't take.
Oh. Yeah, that's a problem.
What they're lacking in muscle and skill, they are also lacking in technical knowledge of the game. They're squirrely, but they can sometimes pull off a win.
Mostly because they don't know what they're doing, I guess.
You betting on the Brawlers?
No, I think I got
Which
a bet
team
on
do
the
you
other
wanna-
team.
Now this team is never seen a team. All right, kid, you bet.
I bet Brawlers fans are sure wishing their star players weren't cannon fodder for an enemy army right about now. Great Uncle Zach, the Falcon's elderly but unstoppable full-stop swing, was just lifted up by his formidable nephews Kron and Lorik, breezing past the Brawlers' warded circle. Despite a nice attempt to unseat the Wiggly Pig, Sprawl's third whacker, Korab, ended up with a face full of mud. Truly grim stuff for the Brawlers. We're down to the final seconds here, folks. The Falcon's first flanksman, Fiona, has taken out her slingshot. She's pulling it back, and she's beamed the glistening gargoyle, and the Fosca Falcons win! Congratulations to the Fosca family on another bloody successful family reunion.
Hooray! Money.
Lucky guess, kid. See you around.
What are you doing here?
Lil, I'm being discreet. Isla bet me 5 gold that I couldn't steal a bottle of fizzy when Arda's distracted.
How are you planning to do that?
Nope, no blitzball in this one. Unfortunately, gonna leave that in big quotation marks, I think.
I figure if I wait long enough, one of the rats will bite her and she'll freak out and maybe run around a bit.
Solid plan.
Is it though? Now, we don't really have the money to buy anything at this shop, but I want to see what he has to say about the war.
Welcome to Garby's Emporium of Wonder. Lil, about time you showed up. I've had every mage in town come by the shop today trying to buy up all the power crystals.
Really? You mean you don't have any left?
I wouldn't have if I didn't hide a few away for my best customer.
I have really bad news, dude. I have so many power crystals now, I don't really need to buy extra.
I'm your only customer.
Also that.
You were my only customer, but now that I cornered the mage market, I don't know if I'll be able to keep these crystals in stock. Well, the good ones anyway. The mages didn't seem to have too much interest in the cheapo ones. Hey, by the way, before you get to shopping, this blowtorch you sold me with Fosse carved onto it?
Yes?
I've had the hardest time selling it. Maybe you'll want it back. Might come in handy. And I'll sell it to you for just 4 gold.
Uh-huh. Might come in handy and 4 gold. Sure. Yeah, so we still have 13 crystals. So 11, 8, 5, and 1 over. Plus we should get I'll sell it back to him, yeah. Plus we should still get like 2 crystals in the morning, I think. Something like that. So we don't need to buy anything here for a while. Yeah, it's the one thing where the game shows that it's still somewhat meant for kids at least. Maybe not like super small, but kids. Is how heavy it hints occasionally. I think we visited everything, right?
I think I've done everything.
Yeah, let's go over to the next day. My god, that's quite the text. Grumpkin T. Dankworth and Whelp. Reunited with his darling whelp, Grumpkin T. Dankworth was a changed man. Together, the two traveled through Kaladar, sailed Lake Innes, and even summered in Fireball Canyon. He laughed as he had never laughed in all his days, and their nights were filled with food, wine, music, and love. They ran, holding hands through fields of flowers. On one such sprint, Grumpkin clutched at his chest. His heart had overflowed. More accurately, he suffered a massive heart attack. Try as he might to revive his former master and now true love, Whelp was unable to resuscitate the old man. A simple funeral was held, and the widower Whelp counted himself lucky to have ever had such a love as this. Aye. I wonder if we see a rich Whelp now. Back another day. As for his substantial riches, they were held by Mr. Dung, head of BS, until such a time as Mr. Dankworth's will was read. The old man had donated the entirety of his fortune to the GLA. Wow. A small flower garden was built in his honor outside of their headquarters. Julian. Thanks to his timely arrival back in the sprawl, Julian was able to prepare a lavish birthday party for his best friend Gary. Every goblin, troll, halfling, cyclops, and mole person who was anyone was there. It was a bright spot in what had otherwise been a few dark months for the sprawl. As a birthday present, Julian gave Gary a pure, unrefined power crystal that he received from the visiting miners. The glint of its unearthly glow reflected in Gary's eyes as he inserted the powerful crystal into his practice wand. He thanked Julian profusely for this most precious present, and never left his side from that day on. The next day, Julian presented the plans he was carrying to the city council. These plans detailed an extensive tunnel system to be dug underneath the walls of the sprawl, which would allow food. I think I have to turn down the music a little bit, even though it shouldn't be that loud. Okay. These plans detailed an extensive tunnel system to be dug underneath the walls of the sprawl, which would allow food to be secretly and safely moved into the sprawl right under the enemy's nose. After a short period of deliberation, the council realized just how hungry they all were and unanimously approved the plan. Someone will be arriving to start digging the tunnel system soon, but it's all on the up and up and pretty hush-hush. If it's all on the up and up, how is it hush-hush? With the new plans for bringing food into the city, working their way through the bureaucracy of the sprawl, there were enough rations for the refugees from Scarborough to eat, and a space was made for them at the refugee camp springing up down at the docks. The Duchess was not impressed by her new surroundings, but to be honest, she's a very difficult person to please. Yeah, quel surprise. Swift justice was visited upon the traitor who lowered the drawbridge of Castle Scarborough in the middle of the night, allowing the enemy to enter and take control of the duchy. Good night, Ref. I hope your work subsides a bit and you get more regular streams in. Sleep well. The villain was hanged in the town square. Brutal? Certainly. But this is war and it's better to be safe than sorry. Not looking good, oh dear. Well, good luck then with all of it. Plus, it made for a fine day's entertainment, as there are no video games in the sprawl to keep people amused. Yeah, the tone is a little all over the place. Oh no, what is this now? Well, here's Bosco. Let's hope he's bulletproof. He's not bulletproof. Bad news. Well, bulletproof enough, I guess. The garrison stationed at the Sprawl's secret western food depot successfully repelled the invading Petrardian forces. The Sprawl's reserve food stores are safe from the enemy's greedy hands and empty stomachs. Yeah, might have. Bosco's repressed feelings and lifetime of compensating at the gym led him to fight impressively on the battlefield, inspiring all around him. Yeah, that definitely was a needed source here. Elmer John went home and talked things over with Glorianne. They called the engagement back on and got married soon after.
Leading to the highest levels of brutality ever recorded, with the pointless bloodshed sure to scar the psyche of all those involved for years to come. Haunting words from one of the survivors of last night's charity bake sale at the Garden District's Haven for the Elderly. And now, news from the war. The battle for the Western Food Reserve Grotto was successful. That is the only detail I have to report. And now, more exclusive audio from what has been dubbed the Goodies for Geezers Bake Sale Massacre.
Well, that bake sale sure was a thing.
My banana bread. What was that? Speak up. I wish my grandson was here.
Hey, a letter arrived from Dad.
Dear Lil, thanks for writing me back, but your letter concerned me. I'm sorry to hear that you and everyone aren't doing so well. Worrying about you kept me up all night. I didn't get a wink of sleep. And the next day at roll call, when they were asking if anyone was a mechanic, I yawned and stretched and they thought I was volunteering. So now I'm stuck with mechanic duty for the next big battle. They say this time it'll be fought in the air, and it's my job to help repair the planes. Don't tell anyone, but I really don't know what I'm doing. But my grandfather was a master mechanic, and I'll always remember the words he said to me when I went to visit him as a kid. What the hell are you doing here, kid? Get out of here! Can't you see I'm trying to look for things to fix so I don't have to spend time with your grandmother? So I guess if I investigate each aircraft that comes my way, I'm sure I'll find something to fix. And then I'll help win the battle. Thanks, Granddad.
Brilliant strategy.
That goes for you too. If you draft any would-be airmen, make sure there isn't anything on their end that needs fixing first. Anyways, I better go. Drop me a line again, will ya? But this time, maybe don't write such bad news. If I accidentally volunteer for something I'm not trained for again, who knows what'll happen? Sincerely, Dad.
I'm so glad he's okay. I'll write him another letter tonight.
I mean, he might try and guilt trip us into lying to him, but honestly, telling the truth seems to have worked out pretty well. The Royal Writ. My spies have informed me that there's increasing dissatisfaction fostering dissent within the enemy's inner circle. Do with that information what you will. Increasing... Why did that little onion not come up on stream? Hmm. That looks like it worked. But it was so short I actually missed it. But I think I saw something moving. Computer says no, that's unfortunate.
My onion is over the ocean.
There we go. That worked. Yeah, I had fixed it, but I hadn't. It was only in the preview, so I had to scene change to the same scene. Anyway, back to the game. So, my spies have informed me that there is increasing dissatisfaction fostering dissent. Doesn't that mean bloody nothing? We got at least one English native in here, right? Come on, speak up. That whole bit just seems semantically empty.
Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? No. I thought not. It's no story the Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith legend. Darth Plagueis was a Dark Lord of the Sith. He was so powerful, yet so wise. He could use the Force to influence the midichlorians to create life. He had such a knowledge of the dark side, he could even keep the ones he cared about from dying. He could actually save the ones he cared about from death. The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities.
Lovely pool, thank you. This bit here. Increasing dissatisfaction fostering dissent within the enemy's inner circle. Yeah, it's just blah blah, the enemy is unhappy with the current situation. Wow. In addition to the forces that were drafted, the outcome of the last battle was also due to the state of our equipment. Pay extra attention to what our men, women and creatures are marching into battle with. Oh lordy. Although their proposal for addressing our little food shortage problem was rushed through council without their scrutiny or approval, please extend my associate from Catering Corp every possible courtesy. And don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. What? Guardsman Randy has been brought out of forced retirement to supervise our food stores. Welcome back, Randy. Oh dear. I may have stolen a deck of tarot cards off an old wandering nomad type woman. So far, everything I've predicted has come true. Now the old bag yelled something about a curse if the cards were overused. As I was running away, but I'm sure it's nothing. Look at me. I'm betting 1,000. I've got all the answers. Call me now. Malcolm, fortune teller to the stars. Well, this is more disorganized than usual.
Hand me, you fools! I must be granted entry immediately!
Oh dear.
Hear ye, hear ye! I have come to relay the terms of the immediate and unconditional surrender of the Sprawl to the Kingdom of Petrard, as dictated by His Royal Highness Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard. Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvatore, son of Queen Fedabel.
Yes, I know who he is. Remember? I told the princess not to marry him, and I'm feeling better about that choice by the second.
Straight to jail. Let's...
Let me in, peasant! Princess Des...
Peasant? Wow, I didn't realize you were royalty.
Well, I'm not.
So that means you are also a peasant, right? And it's Queen Desdemona now, so put some respect on her name.
Very well. Let me in, person of equal social standing. Queen Desdemona will want to hear what I have to say.
Will she, though?
This guy comes from a hostile enemy nation. I'm not sure I'm buying what he's selling.
I don't think you were talking to me, but you're wrong. I'm selling the straight goods.
Lots of good choices here.
It is my intention to divulge the top secret battle plans I have been made privy to the Queen in exchange for food for my people.
Spot on.
We are starving, and if the Sprawl can help us, I will be sure to help you end this conflict to the best of my abilities.
Well, in you go.
Thank you. Hopefully this exchange of food for information will help put an end to this bloody war.
What in the...
Ahoy, child manning the gate!
And the things you learn here, huh, Roy? The things you learn.
Ahoy! Adult in a basket?
Ha ha! I like your spirit. I am here to enlist in Her Majesty's Air Force.
Yeah, I figured as much. Why in a hot air balloon basket without the actual basket?
Once inflated, my grand contraption shall sail high above the clouds. First, I will destroy the enemy air force, and then it will take me no time at all to traverse the entire world at that altitude.
Wow, that sounds so cool. Traverse the entire world in what exactly?
Why, it's a balloon, of course. When inflated to almost bursting, this ball will carry me up into the sky.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
I first read about the floating ball machine in a book about a chap going around the world in 80 days. Julie Goblin Vernon, I think his name was. This was many years ago, mind you, so I figure doing the same in 79 days should be a piece of cake. A new record, I'd wager.
Of course, all that depends on whether or not you help win the upcoming air battle first, right?
Obviously. That is definitely my top priority.
Uh-huh.
I have doubt.
Yeah, me too.
This is my heat source. Fire. You see, when I fill the balloon with hot air, it goes up. Boom. Science.
Oh.
You can't just say, boom, science, and expect it to work. Do you actually think that tiny lighter is going to be strong enough to inflate a balloon that big?
Yes. Why? Do you have something more suitable?
See, I could give him the blowtorch, but I feel like the best he's gonna do is rise up into the air, get into a flock of birds, and get drifted off to wherever the fuck. Actually, that might be worthwhile. Bye!
Here, take this. I swiped it from a doe-eyed singing psychopath.
Huzzah! Thank you, child. With this, I could sail the world in perhaps even 76 days, give or take.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess off into the Air Force you go. But I have heavy doubts. This might be one.
Now I'll show those smug bastards at the Royal Academy Club who doubted me.
I have a feeling we might want to redo this one.
New heat source, I shall sail high into the sky and into destiny itself. Bon voyage!
Enjoy the battle.
Enjoy the battle. Oh yes, the catering corps.
I remember you.
Really? Most people don't. Regardless, I am here today on behalf of Catering Corp regarding our services and food management.
You missed a terrible, terrible buffoon in a hot air balloon that planned on inflating that balloon with a pocket lighter. So I've given him the blowtorch so that hopefully he'll rise so far that he's no longer anyone's problem. I'm kinda nervous about having him in the army though. Yeah, we'll have to see.
We are prepared to oversee the appropriate distribution of the Sprawl's food rations up until the time when this war is resolved in favor of either side.
Very heroic of you to volunteer aid.
The proposed services rendered come with a detailed budget and a projected ROI.
Less heroic.
I want to whip this guy for no other reason than, you know, he's a twat. What was it Ash said? Just let him through?
It has come to our attention that the food rations are being severely mismanaged. If this trend is allowed to continue, the Sprawl will be completely out of food in a week.
Are you sure your numbers are correct?
Of course our numbers are correct. All we do is numbers. We eat, sleep, and breathe numbers.
But...
Honestly, lately, I've never eaten so well in my life.
That's exactly what the problem is. Children should not be eating well, or at all if we can help it.
Yes.
So what's the big plan to save our city?
Soylent Beige nutrient bars.
Soylent Beige, huh?
As per these documents, Soylent Beige is a high-protein foodstuff.
Can I get a look at those documents?
Yes,
no,
please.
You've already used your action point.
You don't even know what's on them, do you?
Of course I do. I drafted these plans myself. It's composed of intense legalese and bureaucratic jargon that I doubt you'd understand.
Well, you could just tell me if you wanted to, right?
Right.
But I don't want to. Yeah. More tooth spray? Maybe more tooth spray.
I feel compelled to verbally dictate Catering Corp's food rationing plan. Item 1. All individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms will be allowed a single 14.7 gram ration of Soylent Beige nutrient bars per day.
Oof.
Item 2. Anyone below 71.6 kilograms will be restricted to food scraps and/or edible waste, either begged or foraged. Item 3. Individuals below 71.6 kilograms who succumb to hunger will be collected and repurposed into said Soylent Beige nutrient bars in order to sufficiently feed the remaining individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms.
Yeah. That's kind of what I thought.
So concludes Catering Corp's extremely efficient plan to solve the Sprawl's extreme food shortage crisis.
Collected and repurposed into Soylent Beige nutrient bars? Oh my god! I've got to tell everybody! Soylent Beige is people!
Yes,
Not just people. It could be goblins or ogres as well.
Right. Straight to jail.
So I definitely have to send you to jail, knowing what I now know.
No, you don't. Listen, when Soylent Beige hits the streets, it's going to be in short supply, initiating riots. We can make sure you and your family are well stocked for the future.
No, I don't want to eat nutrient bars made out of people.
Again, not exclusively people. We're open to all creatures.
Just no.
Yep. Who the fuck
What's
are
the
you?
hold up? I figured most of you Guardian Defender types would be out fighting on the front lines. Let's move it along. I got a Goblin Ball match to set up.
And you are?
Albert St. Lush, manager of the Sprawl Brawlers.
I didn't think any more home games were being played this season. You know, because of the siege of the Sprawl, the threat of invasion, and the ongoing war that could destroy us all.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let me in and I'll make sure we get one last game.
I don't like the sound of that.
Very confident about that.
What's not to be confident about? I'm a Goblin Ball manager. I've been managing Goblin Ball since you was in diapers. Besides, I've got a plan how we can get a game going.
A plan, huh? Let's have a quick look-see, shall we? Uh-huh.
What are these? Don't worry about it, kid. Tools of the trade.
Tools of the trade.
So long as the players don't ask any questions about what they're getting, it's totally legit. The secret ingredient is pure basilisk venom. What? You think those on the Milton Marauders ain't doping? You're crazy.
Yeah, that's getting confiscated.
Well, there ain't no way I'm gonna win with these bombs now.
The secret ingredient is crime, yes. The question is, do we let him in or not?
I've gotta know. How are you gonna field a team for a Goblin Ball match?
Most of the choice players from the Sprawl Brawlers are out fighting on the front, protecting the innocent, blah, blah, blah. My plan is grab the best looking prospects from whoever we've got defending the walls, load them up with, how do I say, confidence, and put the team together. Easy peasy.
You think that the best of the rest from the Sprawl could really go toe-to-toe with a proper Goblin Ball?
Absolutely. And just between you and me, I think there's a chance we may have the better team. Wink.
You didn't actually wink, you know. You just yelled the word wink.
So it's done.
Or did I? Wink.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, you did. Twice.
Right, so these two things definitely go in the opposite order. The question is, though, do we let him in or not? Or, as Pugu says, straight to jail? Gonna leave him out?
Look, can I level with you? I know this will weaken our defenses, but the Sprawl really needs this right now. I really need this right now. And you could probably use this envelope full of gold I've conveniently left for you right there out in the open.
Nope.
You never did like Goblin Ball, did you?
Honestly, not really. But my dad sure does.
Well, he's probably very disappointed in you right now. Good day.
Good day. Hey. Not be able to visit the arena. Ah, I see. Oh no, you?
Echo!
Echo!
Oh my god, what a lame joke.
What is?
That your name is Echo and...
Echo!
I hate myself.
Yep.
What do you want, Echo? And don't you dare say Echo again.
All right, little sister. Chill out.
What are you doing here?
The Mages Guild are all gathering in the sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
When was the last time the Mages Guild met together like this?
Last war?
The last time was the only time. It was the founding of the Mages Guild itself. Before that, we were divided into factions, gathering with other mages who shared our sense and sensibilities.
Jane Goblin Austen. Yeah, I'm a reader.
The reason I founded the Mages Guild was so that we wouldn't have to all gather together this way. It was a set of guiding principles that all mages would adhere to. So if you knew a mage, you knew what to expect.
You founded the guild?
Kept people from fearing us. Now it looks like some mages want people to fear us. It won't end well.
You founded the Mages Guild? Whoa, how old are you?
1685, they say we carry the 7. Well,
you know what? Never mind.
Ay, ay, ay.
These power crystals are what changed things. Back in my prime, a mage might see one power crystal in a lifetime, and even then it might not be a particularly powerful one. What they're pulling out of that dig site could open the door to worlds of possibilities, and not necessarily good ones.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't normally say this, but I trust you. I have a power crystal here. It's in a machine called the Chronometer 3...
The Chronometer 3000?
Why do you know of this?
Yeah. How did you...
For years they've been tinkering with power crystals trying to make a chronometer. Oh, this is pretty spooky stuff. Be careful, Lilith. Too much messing with space and time can rewrite the whole world.
It does that, yeah. Right, in with you. Don't think we did this one 4-star though.
Thanks, Lil. I better get to the Mages Guild. But first, I may stop by the Twisted Sister and grab some grub. Man, have I got a case of the munchies. Rock on, little buddy!
Oh, yeah, that's a problem for our food supplies, isn't it? Ha. I have no idea where to get that 4th star, though. So I'm not gonna rewind, because... yeah, no idea where it would even start. That sounds great. What in the...
Whoa! Stand down, Peaches. It's all right. I'm here for the draft. Well, me and Peaches.
Peaches being your dragon.
You can...
Cool.
communicate with...
Peaches. Uh-huh. She's really good at taking direction. Sometimes. I'm still getting the hang of it.
Sometimes. Oh, no.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, you get used to it. It comes with the territory when you're a dragon rider.
See, if she can deliver on what she seems to promise, that is what we want in our Air Force, but,
Oh my god! Can I be you?
My dad says that it's unlikely that we'll be called into the fighting today, as the enemy forces aren't really known for their air support. but I'm still really scared. I ride Peaches for fun. I'm no combat specialist, but I am here, ready to be counted if the Sprawl needs me. Or, more accurately, if the Sprawl needs Peaches.
Hmm.
Are you sure that you're actually prepared to go into battle?
I know I'm nowhere near as good a rider as my dad, and I feel like I'm missing something. Oh well, I'm here and ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm just filling in for my dad today. This is his job, Primaris Dragon Rider. But today he says that I have to work his shift while he places a bet on the Goblin Ball match down at the pub.
I see.
That's exactly what happened to me. My dad wanted me to fill in for him while he placed a bet on the Goblin Ball match down at the pub.
Is there even going to be a Goblin Ball match today? My dad said it was up to forces beyond our control.
That would be me.
It was up to me, and no, there's not going to be a Goblin Ball match today because of what I did earlier.
Whoa, your job is so cool.
Oh, that's a rough one. Child soldier, dragon rider, or not? Could try and go back to the balloon guy. Grab the not give him the burner and try giving it to her. See if that helps in any way. This is a real tricky one. Let's see what happens here. Our Air Force is
I think you'll be a welcome
confusing right
addition
now.
to the Sprawl's forces.
Really?
Absolutely. It's something about your character, your moxie, your
Dragon.
giant intimidating dragon.
That I control with my little tin whistle.
What?
Have fun in the war.
Fun in the war. Oy. Jesus.
Attention! Second Lieutenant Wilbur Caboose Orville reporting for duty.
Are you talking to me?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I have come from the training grounds at the GLA with the finest triplane that Goblin Engineering has to offer, and I am reporting for duty to join Her Majesty's Royal Air Force.
Why are you talking backwards? Also, that's a biplane.
Is that your plane?
Yes, ma'am, indeed it is. A Sopwith Gobbo of primo make and model. As I said, the finest that Goblin Engineering has to offer. Would you like to know her name?
Sopwith Gobbo. Sure, let's hear that.
What's her name?
I call her the Green Baron.
Oh, of course you do. And yet it's red.
Huh. I don't know much about planes, but that one kind of looks like a lemon.
I assure you the Green Baron is no lemon. In fact, I'd say it's lemonade.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not sure if that's better.
So yeah, the Green Baron is red. It's a biplane. And the dude has a bubble butt. Can we do anything here? We could whip his bubble butt.
Oh no! The inside the park home run! It's incredibly unstable!
The what now? What just happened? Oh, that is extremely stupid. Well, here we are then.
Attention!
Are you talking?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
I whipped him, he bumped the plane, and that bumped loose the bomb. Which then blew up everything. Not just the plane, the whole fucking town. Let me do it again. Okay, let's see if he's smuggling anything in that bubble butt.
Ah yes, that is the finishing touch. Julian down at the GLA equipped the plane with it this morning. I don't think he was an engineer, just an enthusiastic volunteer. She's a large bomb we call the Inside the Park Home Run.
It looks really heavy. How does the plane fly with that?
It doesn't.
Well, I haven't tried flying with it yet, just taxiing along the runway at a sensible speed. But there's plenty of space for it to roll around back there, with all those loose tanks of fuel and barrels of gunpowder.
I see. Yoink. I now have a nuke in my backpack.
There's no way I'm letting you in with this. I wouldn't want you to roll her through the streets with this inside the park home run in case you end up inside the park and, you know, kablooey.
Well. Yes, I have the bomb now. And it's worth 59 bucks apparently.
Is that your plane?
Yes, ma'am, indeed.
Sure, let's hear about the Green Baron.
I don't know much about planes.
I assure you.
I'm not sure if...
Right, once more
I've been
talking.
flying the Green Baron for years now. Earned my wings under King Oswin himself.
You
That
did?
was back when you didn't see a whole lot of goblins in the air. I spent a ton on human-colored makeup. She's a good plane and true. It's what's inside that counts. Wink.
Yeah, we already took out the bomb. God damn it, Boo.
You've got a lot of confidence in your abilities. I like that in a pilot.
Not just a pilot, don't you know? Second Lieutenant. King Oswin promoted me himself just a few months before his untimely, mysterious passing.
I mean, without the bomb, at least he's getting into the air, right? Right? This whole day screams like a redo, though.
All right, Second Lieutenant. Head in and report for duty.
But the bomb! How can I help win the war without my bomb?
Oh, indeed.
Trust me, I think it would have done more harm than good.
That was the point!
Just keep your eyes on the skies, flyboy. Go for Lil.
Lil, Chuck here. I need you to get your butt down to the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters as soon as you can.
What's up, Chuck?
My wife, the princess, queen, still not used to that. She has me deploying various non-human agents, groups, and creatures to help with the war effort. And we've discovered a mole.
Not like a mole person, but an actual mole, I guess.
Like a mole. Not like a mole person.
Yep.
Well, I guess it could be a mole person. We're really not sure at this point. Can you come down to the GLA headquarters and help me sort this out?
And I bring my truth spray and x-ray stuff? That would be really useful, you know?
Okay, but like, once again, why me?
Look, sorry, Lil. I know you're just a kid, but you've built up quite a reputation for being a fixer. Des was the first person I called, and you were the first person she thought of. Please, can you help a gobbo out?
Oh, I guess if the queen needs my help, I'll do it. I'll be there as soon as I'm done my shift.
You're a real friend to us non-humes, Lil. See you soon.
Well, one more person, I guess. Oh no, that was the last one. Wow. Well, I guess this doesn't take into account the war effort. So let's see where that ends up. So I'm not gonna read it here, but instead on the after thing. Well, off to the GLA headquarters.
Lil, thanks for coming. Are you ready to help us whack-a-mole?
What's the scoop so far?
Yesterday, we captured an enemy spy who confessed that they were meeting with their informant, who is part of the GLA. But before we could get a name out of them, the spy chomped down on a poison tooth. We've gathered 6 suspects. One of them is definitely the traitor, but so far they're all sticking to their stories.
Lovely.
Couldn't you just get a mage to put a spell on them? Or better yet, I could go get some truth spray from the shed and be done with this in a flash.
Yes.
Good thinking. But the guilty party could have built up a tolerance to truth sprays, or be in league with a corrupted wizard from the guild. Your deduction skills are the only method we can truly trust. Think you can help us out?
I don't have any deduction skills. So, yes.
Well, I have done this once before, but it was a low-stakes situation with my little friends. I guess I'll see what I can figure out.
You can interact with each of them twice. They'll just repeat their stories after that. See if you can detect any inconsistencies about their whereabouts last night, and catch them at a lie.
Well then.
Last night, I was here with Chuck organizing flyers for the war rally. You can ask him yourself, but if you're looking for a mole, look to my left. They're literally a mole. What more could you ask for?
Listen, I know everyone's gonna think it was me because I'm a literal mole. But last night I was at a bar in Little Ogre Town watching the Goblin Ball game, I swear. I never miss a game, even when they're out of town like they were last night.
I was at a friend's house. A friend who was out of town. I was at their house while they were out of town. They asked me to water their plants while they were out of town. That's the truth.
I know where I was last night. I was at the big game happening downtown, but I'm more concerned about the big guy to my right. Have you ever met a troll you liked or even trusted? Something seems fishy about his story, if you ask me.
Oof.
I was quietly meditating in my chambers last eve. The degrading acts of skulking in shadows you're picturing are obviously more in line with a creature half the honor of an elf. Someone like a halfling, perhaps?
So, Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Give me a...
I was hoping Chuck could corroborate his story, but nope.
Last night I was attending my sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's birthday party.
Oh, no.
It was quiet down by the Goblin Bowl arena, with it being an away game and all, so I didn't see anyone on my way home. I don't know why anyone would suspect me. I have a leftover apple tart in my freezer to prove it.
You said you were at the home game, right? So that's, yeah, a problem. Oh, you're just, okay.
I told you, I was at the Goblin Ball Arena last night. I live around the corner from the stadium, so after the match I went straight home, no funny business. I'd ask that elf. Hard to trust those uptight, pointy-eared snobs.
It was... All right, fine, you caught me. I didn't go to a friend's house to water their plants. I was out on a date with a human I met last week. Guess I still feel weird talking about it, but the date went great.
Yeah, exactly. So this guy is it. We have 2 people saying, oh yeah, it was an away game.
So, Lil, who is it?
I think it was
Yes, pretty damn sure.
the Cyclops.
What? Why me?
Because you claimed you went to the Goblin Ball match last night, but the Brawlers played an away game. You're clearly lying.
Very clever, little girl, but it's no matter. You and your kingdom will burn, and out of the ashes a new glorious nation shall be born.
Take them away, Carl.
Good work, Lil. We couldn't have done it without you. We'll make sure they're properly punished for their crimes.
Oh, just one more thing before I go.
Yes?
I got nothing. I just always wanted to say that.
Oh, of course.
Lil, how are you holding up?
Not too many game overs today, Garbs.
I'm not really sure what that means, but maybe I've got something for it.
I mean, there was one when we whipped a bobble butt goblin pilot, but let's ignore that. Should we sell him the, the bomb? No, I think we're keeping that. Might increase the X-ray to 3, but really, unless the last days have like 10 people coming, this should be enough.
Oh, hi, Lil. Back home after a long day's work?
You know it.
What a laugh. You, a working stiff.
It's a riot. Hey, Arda, you got a pen and paper? I want to send my dad another letter.
Oh, sure. Here you go.
This time, I really want to cheer Dad up. What kind of joke should I tell him?
Oh, the choices. I had a good joke.
That should put a smile on his face. Thanks, Arda. Oh, can you send it for me?
My pleasure. I know how much your dad loves to hear from you.
The Mages Guild is gathering in the sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
This all sounds like none of my beeswax.
Well, this all sounds like the stuff we already
We'll see.
discussed.
It may well be your beeswax after all.
And oh look, there he is, with his maybe
This
girlfriend.
is so weird, being out with you. Anybody could see.
Aw, honey. It's what's on the inside that matters. I'm not embarrassed to be seen with you.
Embarrassed to be seen with me? I'm worried someone's going to see me with a human and tell my mother.
Oh, brother.
Him too.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that is a very stylish floor rug made into a cape. Ah!
We're all thinking of your dad, Lil.
Okay, I think that is it. Depending how the war goes, I might have to redo the day.
I think I've done everything I need.
Let's find out. The Praetorian envoy, Fenton Harcourt III, delivered his message to the palace and defected to the sprawl to live out his days manning a shop that repaired bugles and any other brass instrument that require a pursed embouchure. He couldn't be happier in his new adopted home. Well, how lovely. The Queen was able to use the top-secret battle plans to shore up the sprawl's defenses, which made a huge difference, at least for a few days. Having smuggled a few of the food supplement bars known as Soylent Beige into prison with him, the catering corps rep found himself extremely popular on the inside. The inmates couldn't get enough of those bars, especially Cannibal Ricky. I wonder why. All this positive attention landed the catering corps rep a job assignment as a cook in the prison cafeteria. For the next few months, one by one, the prison inmates seemed to vanish into thin air. There was no evidence of a jailbreak, but the warden knew those prisoners had to be escaping somehow, and the trail led towards the kitchen. The warden and his guards raided the cafeteria and made their way to the kitchen, where they discovered a large pot filled with the ingredients for making Soylent Beige. It was filled with people, or at least hacked up pieces of them. The warden immediately sought to question the new cook, but the catering corps rep had managed to escape while they were raiding the kitchen. God damn it. Denied his planned big comeback Goblin Ball game, Albert St. Lush wasn't able to convince a single pro team to hire him as their manager. So he set his sights lower and went on to coach at the minor league levels. Until a doping scandal got him fired from that job too. He repeated this process for teams in AAA, AA, Single A, etc. until he finally wound up coaching a Little League Goblin Ball team, the Sprawl Scouts, for children 12 and under. They were some of the most suspiciously large 4th graders you ever saw. They swept the season. Echo arrived at the Guildhall just in time to speak out against Tyronius and his plan to demand greatly increased powers for the mages from the Queen. Well, that's something. Echo successfully argued that the guild should use its power to support the city council and guard corps, and help the people the war was hurting instead. Due to Echo's timely intervention, Tyronius did not get the two-third majority vote that he needed. I wonder if the 4th star is just getting him through quicker? He and his followers loudly insisted that the election was stolen, and Tyronius vowed to use his own power to stop this war by any means necessary. His people formed a radical group that dubbed itself the Freedom Caucus, and they soon vacated the Guildhall in a huff. Ooh, that is unfortunate. Echo breathed a sigh of relief at a job well done. He took a trip to his favorite haunt, the Sprawl's premier bowling alley, Pinheads. It was a pretty righteous way to end the day. Correctly identified as being the traitor, the guilty Cyclops was loaded into a catapult and flung at a brick wall the next morning. There was much rejoicing. Jesus Christ. The Sprawl and its secrets were now safe thanks to your masterful detective work. Oh boy. Oh lordy. Yikes. Yeah, with them going first, I think we have a problem here. Oh, or not. Ooh. Feel sorry for the wall, yeah. As the dawn sun rose, it was clear that the Sprawl had triumphed. The smoke slowly cleared from the patch of sky where the battle between the clouds had been fought. It was later said that one of the clouds was shaped like a short giraffe, and the other one looked like a bowl of fruit. Using the blowtorch you gave him, Professor Fogg... Oh... I didn't pay attention to his name, inflated his contraption and rose high into the sky. From his basket he wrought havoc upon the enemy, even flinging his poop at enemy vessels from above. The aging academic patted himself on the back for a job well done. The little Primaris dragon rider, trying to command her dragon peaches with just her tin whistle, had a rough go of things. Yeah, I think you gotta give her the blowtorch. Peaches couldn't hear the whistle above the roar of battle, became disoriented, and in a panic fled combat and took them home. Yeah. Yeah. A bullwhip. Oh. Interesting. Her father was mortified when he realized he had failed to equip them with his trusty bullwhip. He resolved right then and there to never leave her in charge again, and he swore off going down to the pub to bet on Goblin Ball for good. Kind of a good result. Unencumbered by the inside the park home run bomb, Wilbur Caboose, or well, yep, that checks out, that name, performed impressively piloting the Green Baron. In fact, he made an impressive 8 kills single-handedly and was awarded the Golden Wings, the highest honor for a Sprawl Aviator, and was the first goblin to receive the prestigious award. Okay, and I think at that point in time, we leave it and do the last 3 days, 3 levels, next Sunday. Oh, actually, no, not next Sunday, but in 2 weeks. I don't have time the next coming weekend whatsoever. Maybe I'll sneak in an evening stream, but probably not. We'll have to see. Unfortunately busy. Yes, I know. Yes, traveling, but not for work at least. Yay? Now, let's see where we can go today. Yes. Potato is rolling away. We have The Sims 4, we have Horizon Forbidden West, or A Hat in Time. Don't you dare say dealer's choice. Yes. I'm gonna, or maybe someone here knows it, although I guess my viewership is, My viewership is not the right people mostly for that. I know the Sim stream will only go until the big game, whatever that is today, and whenever that is. So that might be ending soon. So I think we're gonna say hi to Hailey Fox in the Forbidden West. Aha! Ah, but this doesn't produce the rate message. Oh no! Let's do it proper then. Ah, there we go. Thanks everyone for being here. Thanks, Show, for that 10-month subscription. And Iron, you know what that means? It's been almost a year. Thank you everyone for being here, for laughing and wondering about this rather strange game. I'll see you not next weekend, as I mentioned, but definitely in all the other stream chats. And then in June, I guess. Have a good Sunday, everyone. Bye-bye.